Hi, this is Amy with what I wore this month, and as always I will do it by what I wore per day. My cycle this month was 26 days, and of course it came a day early from what I thought it was going to start. So I woke up in the morning with the normal, oh my god, it started, and it was like full force mess, unfortunately, which has not happened to me in a very, very long time. So that was quite shocking. Anyway, and of course I had a big interview first thing that morning and was not expecting it, right? So anyway, put in my trusty Schoon cup, love this baby, and I wore my new Homestead Emporium thong liner. This is OPV topped, isn't that pretty? And this is a 6-inch, so everything held up great. I wore this for about 6 hours, and it was full when I emptied it, but I had no leaking or problems like that. And then when I was home, I put on my Moon cloth pad. I love this pad. It is soft and cushy and just, it's a little on the bulky side, but I love it. And if you can see, it's got M, and then these are crescent moons here. Can you see those? Aren't those so cute? And then cloth spelled out down there. So this is an 11-inch. Like I said, I love, love, love this pad. I wore this for about 5 hours. It held up fine. And then I changed and put on my Happy Moon. Yeah, I think that's it. Happy Moon. I always get this one wrong. This is a hemp fleece, and this has faded so much. It's not nearly as soft as it used to be. This is a 12-inch. It used to be this same like red color as this flannel for the back. Still a nice pad though. It holds up wonderful. So again, I wore this for 4 or 5 hours, and then for overnight, I decided to go old school and put on my Little Bee Creations. This was one of my very first pads, and inexpensive, a little on the bulky side, but it always has held up wonderful. And given that I had such a heavy flow overnight that I was not expecting, I thought, well, I better have something that's going to hold up really well. So my Little Bee Creations here, this is, I think, a 9-inch. It's bulky, but it's great. Flannel. Day 2, I got up. I was home for a little bit, and actually, I should say, I did not bleed overnight. So I woke up, I had not bled at all, so I actually wore this for an hour or so. I was home, and so I wore this before I had to get ready to go out. My goodness, my birdie is very noisy today. Sorry. I then had to go out, and so I first, after Little Bee Creations, sorry about this, then I put on the Novel Red 12-inch, or is it an 11? 11 and a half, I think. Velvet, I mean, isn't this thing gorgeous? So, so pretty. Sorry about the shadows here, but such a pretty pad. And I've got a little something on there, some little something. Anyway, love this pad. Wore this for a few hours. Then I had to go out, so I put in my Yuki cup, the Trooper, right? This thing is just rock solid. Love it, though. And I put on my We Essentials flannel. I wear this every month. I wear just about, if I have to wear a thong. Then when I was back home, I wore the Yuki for probably about 6 hours, I want to say. Let me just double check here. No, I wore it for 12 hours. I'm sorry. I did leave it in all day, even after I came home, because I thought, well, I've got it in, I might as well leave it in. So I did leave it in for about 12 hours, and it was maybe half full, so that was really unusual. Then for overnight, I put on, again, like I said, I was feeling old school. This is one of my very first pads. My friend gave this to me. It's one of those China cheapies, but I love it with the bamboo charcoal here, and these owls are just cute. Little 9-inch. It's a great pad, and this held up wonderful overnight too. And I actually did not bleed overnight again. So I don't know what it was, that fluke of the first night. Day 3, I put on I was home all day. I put on this Echo Alternatives because day 3 has been light lately. And I have to say, I literally did not bleed all day until, I don't know, maybe 10 o'clock at night, 9 or 10. And then I started bleeding a little bit. And by 11, I had actually bled through this. This is an 8-inch Echo cloth. Did I mention that? Knit top. I bled through this and had a big mess. I don't know what's going on here. That was just so weird. The end of day 3 at night again, very weird. So, for overnight, I put on my Delightful Rhythms. This is, I think, a 9 or a 9.5 inch cotton top. These little apples are super cute. I won this in a giveaway, which was just awesome. And then, of course, again, I did not bleed overnight. So weird. But I did have to be gone all day again. So, and day 4 has been really light typically. So I put in my Maluna Small as a sort of just in case because I didn't know. And I put on another We Essentials 7.5 inch, I think, flannel with these little butterflies. This is a newer one. But really, I mean, if you look between the flannels, so this one is probably close to 2 years old now. And this one is maybe about 6 months. And you can't tell by wear which one is older. So she uses high quality flannel. I'm really pleased with that. Anyway, I wore it for about 12 hours again. I mean, I was gone pretty much all day, 11, 12 hours. And literally there were a couple of drops in it, you know, that whatever brown remnant kind of stuff. And that was it for 11 hours. Nothing. Nothing at all on day 4 almost. But as a just in case, I put on my Novel Red Sherpa. This thing is so soft. It's just like a blankie, right? It's just lovely. It's an 8-inch, by the way. Love it. Of course, I had no more bleeding after that at all. But for day 5, as a just in case, I put on a We Essentials liner. This is just an 8-inch, more flannel, 2 layers of flannel again, that's it. But that was it. So, sort of a really weird cycle this time. I've heard other people talk about, well, they stopped and started, but it's never happened to me before. So that was really bizarre. So anyway, here is everything that I wore for the month of February. What is this? Yeah, February. So let's see here. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 pads. Huh. And 3 cups. So I guess a normal cycle in that way of what I wore, but holy moly. Strange. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have tried any of these makers, please let me know what you think of them because I always like to compare and see what your favorite makers are. Have a great day. Bye-bye.